Hi everyone, today we will be doing a comparison video for the Louis Vuitton Key Pouch. This is the old model. This is the new model. The old model was purchased back in September 2017. This is a made in France piece. The retail price was $205 plus tax. This is the new model. This was purchased recently in May 2020. And it is also a made in France piece, and the retail price is $215 plus tax. So first, I will be talking about the canvas quality. For the old model, I had noticed the canvas is much thicker compared to the new model. For the old model, I would say it is not as malleable and it's more stiff. For the new model, it appears to be thinner and more malleable and flexible and not as stiff. This is the new model. This is the old model. The old model just feels much thicker. As you can see, I'm trying to push through the ends and it opens slowly, I would say. This is a new model. You can see it's much more flexible. This is the old model. So the canvas quality for the old model is thicker and also a bit more stiff and not as flexible. The new model is thinner and more malleable and flexible. I would say I prefer the old model better in terms of the canvas quality. It just feels more compact. It feels higher quality compared to the new model. Next, I will talk about the stitching. For the old model, this is the stitching for the bottom. I can see a tad bit of the seams. However, I would say the stitching is pretty good, pretty well made. And as I open it, we're going to see if the stitching on the bottom, if there's any light going through. There's no light going through. It's very well stitched together. As far as the new model, this is the stitching. As you can see, the seams seems to be more exposed compared to the old model. It's, about the same, but just a bit exposed. This is the side. And we're going to look at the inside. I had read some comments saying that for the new model, there's light going through, that it's not stitched well together. For this piece, there's no light going through. I would say the stitching is pretty good as well. Now I will be talking about the hardware. For the old model, the hardware, this is the zipper pull. It is pretty smooth. And for the pull, I would say it's a brushed gold. And for the D-ring, or the ring, it is more shiny gold. This is a new model, and this is the zipper. I would say it's pretty smooth as well. However, since the canvas is more flexible and much thinner, when you're in a rush trying to zip up and get cards, I would say you can struggle a bit. And also, the pull for this is also a brushed gold, and the ring is also shiny gold. So I would say the hardware, there's really no difference, except for the zipper. For the new model, it could be more difficult compared to the old model. The old model is definitely more smooth. New model. Next, I'll be talking about the sizing. For the old model, the sizing is more a rectangular shape. The sides are straighter. There's a curve at the corners. However, it's more rectangular. And this is a new model. The shape is different. It's not as rectangular. It tapers down from the top to the bottom. And also I had noticed that this side is straighter than this side. For this side, the middle part curves out more. So this is a shape comparison of the key pouch. And also in regards to the sizing, they are not the same size. For the old model, it is actually shorter, and the new model is longer, just a tad bit, as you can see. And then we're also going to look at the bottom. This is the old model, this is the new model. The new model is a tad bit longer. And let's see about the height. I would say the height is just a little bit taller, if not probably the same height. But regardless, the new model, the sizing is definitely bigger and longer than the old model. And so if you were to ask for my opinion for which model I prefer, I would definitely say the older model, the one that was purchased back in 2017. It's just the quality seems to be better. Also, it just feels better in your hand. The shape is better. The zipper is much better. As compared to the new model, I would say the quality is just not as good compared to the old model. It's thinner. The zipper, since it's much more flexible when you're zipping, the zipper moves with the canvas, and it can be tough if you're trying to rush and trying to get your cards out. And I'm not a fan of the shape of the new model. It's not as symmetrical. This is straighter, this is more curved. Rather than old model, it's straight and more rectangular and symmetrical. Now we're just gonna compare how the cards look inside the old model versus the new model. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. So this is how the cards would look like inside, and this is how it would zip. Okay, let's take a look at the new model. This is how the cards would look inside the new model. There's definitely more space, and this is how it would zip. So actually right now it seems a bit smooth now that we have cards in there. However, as you can see, it's just more flexible, and I just feel the old model, it's a better key pouch to hold cards when it's not as flexible. It just seems better quality and just more stiff. So this is the comparison between the old model and the new model Louis Vuitton key pouch. And that's it. Thank you for watching.